Hey everybody, this is Ron. We're going to start a new series today, and we're going to restore an RCA Victor model 35X. And you'll see that also equates to a model RC 1001C. Just a couple of views of the radio. There's the inside, no transformer. As you can tell, this is from 1942, so this is when they eliminated transformers. That's what it looks like in the drawing, and then there's one that's restored. And it's a super het radio, 455 typical. It's an AC/DC set. Let's see, what else can I talk to? It's post WW2. Let's see, it's got an electromagnetic dynamic speaker. Nothing really special. Wood case. Nothing really out of the ordinary here. I've got it, and we're going to walk through mine, and I've got the schematic, and that's just a copy of it. So let me show you what I got today. Okay, so there's my radio, and I opened up the box, and it was packed very, very nicely in bubble wrap. And when I unwrapped the bubble wrap, here's what came out. A dial glass. The entire case just fell apart. So there's the sides, there's the other side, there's the top. The only thing that's intact, obviously, is the front and the bottom. And you'll see it's in relatively good shape. I know exactly what happened here. We've got all the cleats here that fell out. This thing is just so old and dry that in shipping it just fell apart. So it was a one-hole radio when I bought it, but it's no longer. And this thing also has a police band, by the way. It goes up to 170. But So essentially, I've got a full restore here from a case perspective. A couple of things I like about this radio, besides the mess that I've got here, which I can easily fix, is it has a copper chassis. I like that. I'll be able to shine that chassis up really, really well, which will probably prompt me to do a complete strip. I haven't taken it off the bottom yet. I don't know what's underneath there. I don't know if anybody's gotten in there yet. I'll figure that out soon. But I like that copper chassis. I like that a lot. So I may end up having to take this whole thing apart. There's not much to it. Of course, the first steps that you take when you do something like this is you test your coils. Make sure your coils are good. You test your speaker coil. Make sure that's good. Aside from that, the tuning cap is working. The dial string looks okay. It seems to be working just fine. I haven't plugged it in, because you can see that someone did a creative job with a electrical tape. So we're not going to take a chance until we take a look at the bottom. This entire thing on the back here for the loop antenna is just destroyed. So I'll have to create a new back. And you'll see here that it's just to pieces. And it looks like it's a curved piece of cardboard like this. And it goes down here and attaches to the bottom. And you'll see that there's a wooden dowel here, and it looks like a piece of the probably goes something like that, and there's one missing here, so I'll have to rebuild one of those. That's easy. And let's take a look underneath. So I'm going to take it off this chassis. I'm sure when I do that, this front panel is going to fall off, but we'll see what's there. And it smells of cigarette smoke. This thing was probably in someone's house that smoked forever, but that's okay. That's part of the history. But with the cabinet broken like this, it actually gives me a great opportunity to refinish it. So it's a lot easier to do it this way than it is when it's all in one piece. So I'll have to think about that. But let me take this chassis out of here and see what we have. I'll be right back. Okay, so let's start here. We have the chassis out, and you'll see we have the board there. And we've got a piece of cardboard, and we've got a grill cloth. Easy to get to, which is nice. And so far this thing is holding together, but it's loose. So I'm definitely going to have to take that apart and fix it as well. But like I said, it makes it real easy to fix it. On the bottom is a label. It's a model 35X AEM. And I'm pretty sure that that's going to indicate the rev that it is. RCA had a number of revs on these things. And looks like we've got a, let's see, a 3EZ5, a 12SK7, a 12SQ7, Can't read that one. I'll look at the tube later. And that's going to be a 12 something 7. Anyway, I'll figure that out. But I've got the label, so that's intact. So that's good. Let's take a look underneath the chassis. So here we go. Here's our underneath. Not much happening here. I've got this medical tape job. Someone used bandage tape, I think, on this thing. Not sure what they did here, but that's a mess. Not a lot of caps under here. You know, I've got the electrolytic here, and I've got a couple of wax caps. Nothing too horrible. There's one there, 0.05. There's the output transformer. Not a lot going on in here that's bad. Let's see if we can take a quick look with a flashlight here. Nothing major. Just this cheesy tape job here. So someone went to town on that. But I think this thing may be safe to throw up on the Variac. Let's try it. You only live once. Be right back. Sorry, I had to change my battery. Let's give it a shot. Here we go. Let's see what happens. We're up to 30 volts. Let's turn this light off so we can see. 45. I see a little glow coming out of that lamp there. Up to 60. I see a filament glow right there. Volume is all the way up. Let's go up a little bit higher. We're getting a hum out of this thing. Yeah, I'm going to shut that down right there. Okay, so probably need some work underneath there with those caps. So that's where we are. This string here seems a little bit loose, so I may have to fix that. And it looks like we've got a good speaker intact here, and we've got a nice little chassis. So this will be my next project. There'll be cabinet work and there'll be radio work. First thing we'll do is we'll check the coils. We'll check those tubes, make sure they're the right ones, because you never know. And we'll see where we go from there. So that'll be in episode 2. So we're gonna put this one up now. Our first step, I think, is going to be to take a look at this electronically. I may take all of these components off the chassis. I don't know yet. There's really not a lot here. Just the coils. I have to see what the wiring looks like underneath. Let's take a real quick peek at that. If those wires are brittle, I'm not going to remove them. Let's see. So those coil cans, the wire, it's actually cloth wire, so that's good. It's not that rubber stuff. And they look relatively good. So I may end up doing that, stripping the chassis, cleaning it, polishing it, and putting it back together. We shall see how brave I want to be. Alright, that's it for now. Next episode, we'll check the coils. I'll show you how to do that. I'll show you how to check everything. And then we'll start the disassembly process. And we'll get this medical tape stuff out of here. Alright, that's it for this episode. We'll see you next time. This is Ron.